All right. So we're here with Karen in Japan.
Hi.
Yeah, so basically what's it like being here in Japan, and can you explain what it's like being a Christian here?
Well, first of all, as a foreigner, you stand out. You never become Japanese. You never are completely accepted, although there's some exciting times when a group of Japanese will take you into their fold and consider you part of their friend group. But you'll always be somewhat of an outsider, and you just have to accept that and go with it and use it. I love being here. I find living here very convenient and comfortable. I live in the city where there's lots of shops nearby and transportation is easy. You don't have to own a car in the city. I like the food. I like the way they live. Even though space is very small, there's a lot of people in a small space, but it suits me. So the Lord, I think, has done that. He taught me back in the States before I came here to start having a simpler life and smaller space and less stuff. And even riding the train to work was something I ended up doing for the last 3 years that I was in the States, and I didn't know why, but God was preparing me for here. So God does that. It's cool.
Awesome. And what's been the hardest thing trying to reach other people here and sharing your faith and sharing the gospel here?
Well, one difficulty is that truth is not really a core value here. The relationships are. So you can't really convince someone by some logical argument. I mean, you could try, and they may be convinced, but that doesn't make them a Christian. They may believe the Bible is true, but they haven't taken that step of faith because their relationships are more important to them, and the people in their relationships aren't Christians. So they see it as abandoning the other people in their lives, and that's hard for them. So that's one thing that you got to get over that. But building new relationships that are with Christians is really important for that reason. Another hard thing is people are very, very, very busy. Well, you're not catching them at the moment in the mall on a Tuesday. This is a work day. This is not really where they're at right now. But people's lives are so full. They don't have a lot of extra time to just hang out. There's some exceptions, some mothers, during school time or whatever, but it depends. And that also affects us. We end up very busy. No matter who you are in Japan, it doesn't matter if you're Japanese or not, somehow this nation, the way it works, sucks you into having a completely full schedule. I'm also a techie. I do a lot of technical solution kind of stuff. I manage 7 websites. I have a couple online databases. I do video editing and different things, and that's kind of rare on the mission field. Most techies don't go into missions. They stay home and send money.
Yeah.
So that makes me doubly busy because demands on my time from all these non-techie missionary types. So it's just busyness both in the receiving end of the people who need the gospel and on the giving end of the people who are here trying to minister ends up being a challenge.
Awesome. Okay, last question. How can we best pray for you in the States and lift you up?
In my case, I would say that I can discern the Lord's priorities because, like I said, I'm busy. I have too many things that I feel I should do. I see a need, I want to meet that need, but if I try to meet every need, I can't do any of them. I mean, I just get swamped. So saying no is very difficult for me, but I need to sense the Lord's priorities, not just on a general plan of who to say no to, but more specifically, each minute of the day, what am I supposed to do right now? I got too many things on my to-do list. I need to know what the Lord wants me to do. So you can pray with me for that especially.
Amen, and we will. Thank you for your time.